Welcome back, YouTube. And this will be episode 7 of Kami's playthrough of the Direwolf 20 pack for Feed the Beast 1.6.4. And, well, I wanted to get some sort of chest system going, or storage and automated stuff going, but as you can see, I have tons and tons of ores, and I just can't, it's just too much stuff. I can't do too much with it at the moment, and there's so much stuff. I take all these gems out of here and put them up top, because they're kind of wasting the space for my ingots and valuables chest. Anyway, I wanted to get some storage going, because this is getting ridiculous, and you know, I had to move it all from these chests over here. In fact, I can get rid of this one right here. So I went to the Nether, or the Twilight Forest, and you know, I was doing my thing, and I got tons of stuff, tons of items and stuff, and I found lots of stuff. And I decided I needed to make a farm because I need string, and if you plant cotton plants, cotton seeds, it grows into cotton. Don't let the name of the what am I looking at thing at the top fool you, but this is cotton, and it is extremely useful. So I'll show you in a second what I can do here with it. I can take the cotton and I can either make it string, or I can make it wool. And you know, it's great. Some constant supply of wool and string is awesome. And I wanted to show you that the ender lily seeds here have finally grown to a full ender pearl, and this is what it looks like. It has the spikes, like I said, and the ender pearl look of an ender pearl in the middle. And I think at this stage is the only stage that it has the portal effects drawing into it. I believe, yeah, you just break it and you get an ender pearl and an ender lily seed back. So an infinite source of ender pearls, awesome. Yes, yes please. Next, I was trying to fool around and trying to figure out how to make rubber, because I need rubber for like every machine in the game. And unfortunately, more steaks. I got lots of steaks from getting all the leather to make my backpacks. Unfortunately, you can't, where's this stuff? Industrial craft resin will not smelt in a furnace like usual with Gregtech installed. See? No smelty. So I had to figure out a way around that, and there are two routes you can take. One route, you can get glue by throwing a horse into your furnace. And I stuck a portal up there, and I went around and I dropped horses into here. I also dropped a couple of donkeys in there. I think they count as for glue as well, so I got lots of glue. Lots of glue there, and you just pour it out on a blank cast like this, and it solidifies into a glue ball. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you how many balls are actually left, like how many ingots. It just tells you a liquid amount. I don't know how much that means. 36 left? I don't think that's enough to make an ingot. And then there's some blood. Some blood for killing the donkeys. So that's one of the routes you can take. And the other route you can take is if you find Mine Factory Reloaded rubber trees, you can use the Mine Factory Reloaded rubber in order to get the rubber you require. So let's see, I need 4 and 4, whatever. I got charcoal from a dungeon in the Twilight Forest, so you can smelt raw rubber into rubber bars and glue into rubber. And it's going to give you a Gregtech error name because Gregtech likes to fail at a lot of stuff apparently. He also failed at lead ingots. When you smelt lead ingots and you pull them out, you get please check your log for Gregtech error 1. And if you find lead ingots in chests, they're normal ingots, right? And that's kind of weird. But they still work. I already tried to use them in a recipe, and the recipe showed up, so they're still lead ingots, but it's just broken. I'm gonna assume that these are still rubber. Like, you know, you can still use this in recipes. Yeah, it still works. It's just named differently. It's kind of weird. Also, to make all of that resin, I've been rubber tree planting like a lot. And what you do is you take the whole part, these parts right here, from the tree with the portal gun with the G option, which is why I like having the portal gun early game. And you can pick up a block. It's a little bit glitchy, but you can pick it up. You can also throw these blocks. So if I go, ha, bye block, it's gone. Went into the ocean. So I just kind of stack them, and then I put some rubber leaves on the top because I'm not sure. I heard somewhere that if you don't have leaves on the top, these rubber holes they don't respawn. So I stuck them some on the top, and I harvest it, and they've all respawned. So you know, it's working out how it is. So I'll just leave it like that. I also didn't make these pumpkin pies. I found them in the Twilight Forest. And here's something very interesting. Moonstone. Pretty rare ore, and the only way you can get moonstone is at nighttime, and there's a small percent chance every so many ticks that a moonstone will strike the ground, and it drops the moonstone, and it makes like a crater impact, and it has 1 to 4 moonstone spawns. Moonstone is just under sunstone, but sunstone is easier to get because it's in the nether, and it's all over the place in the nether lakes. The only problem with harvesting the ones in the nether is that you need to go into the lava to harvest them, but that's not a very big problem if you have a morph that lets you resist fire, like the ghast, zombie pigmen, blazes, Carmite gastlings. I actually like the Carmite Ghastling. It's a little bit big. It's a 2x2. But it doesn't have really bad overpowering particle effects. And you resist fire, can fly, and I think you do extra damage. Yeah, you do extra damage. So, I think the Carmite Ghastling overall is probably the best morph in terms of the modifiers on it. But it's big, like I said, it's a 2x2. So, I don't even know if I'd fit through my door with doors on it. Alright, so here we go. We got lots and lots of rubber. Oh, get off my wall. Get out of here. Lots and lots of rubber. Lots and lots. Oh, so while I was messing around and doing my thing, I wanted to make a horse spawner. So I went and killed a horse with my sword, and I found like 30 of those crystallized soul essences in the Twilight Forest because of spawners in the trees there, and I'll get into that later. But I came over here to pick up one of these the spawners that I had here. I actually had 3 cow spawners because I was getting tired of the cows spawning so slow. That's really loud. So I came over to break one, and I broke one, and it crashed my game. I was like, oh, it crashed my game. I'll just come back and pick it up. Come back, and it's still there. It's never broke. So I broke it again, and it crashed my game. And I came back, and the world save, this load, wasn't here. So I was pretty in a frantic craze for a little bit, like for an hour or two now, trying to figure out how to get my save back. And luckily, I read somewhere that because I don't mess around with Windows, its base program itself too much, because I just game. I just play my games, upgrade my hardware and install the updates and play games. That's all I do. Um, so I learned that you can roll back folders individually. So I went to the save folder, and I right clicked, and I found out that there was a save from like 5 hours previous. So I took the level dat of the save, because that's what seems to have disappeared when I broke the spawner. The level dat disappeared, and I couldn't play. So I took the level dat out of the old version and stuck it in this version, and removed the SoulShards mod. And here we are. I can play again. So yeah, the only downside is that my player rolled back, and I lost a couple of items. And I just remembered what one of those items was right now. I found an infinity orb, a red one. So, game glitch. This is not cheating. I'm just giving myself back what I found. I found this in a chest in the one of the Twilight Forest hills. So I was pretty excited about this when I found it, um, and then it disappeared when I lost all my information for a second, or for a few hours there. But um, removing soul shards and putting the level data in seemed to fix it. I did lose like a lot of stuff in my bags. I did respawn with uh, this bag with all the soul sand and netherrack in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this stuff because it's all duplicated stuff, and I shouldn't have it since I already put it all in chests before. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that. I know I said I wouldn't go over things, but I kind of wanted to go over it with you guys, like, because it was a pretty big issue that happened. Ninja and Wither shouldn't be too bad. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty bad. So much for not very bad, huh? And it removed his effects, apparently. Alright, you're just gonna bug me, aren't you? You're not even gonna let me pick up my stuff, are you? Oh, I also have to tell you about the cobblestone. I cleaned that up a bit. I'll tell you that in a second. No, Enderman. Please leave. consume this. Red skill points are kind of rare, which is why it's one of the things that I really want it back. There's no way I could just accept not having that red skill point. Can you stop spreading out? I just want to clean my inventory up. I want my miscellaneous backpack, and I want one of my ores backpacks. The other ones can stay up here. I did put a bunch of tools in here, like all my pickaxes, so I can have them when I want to break walls and stuff. You're no longer a super zombie, so you can now die. Thank you. Wait, he was a super zombie still. And so, the reason why I have a giant cluster farm here is because I went around with my portal gun, and I dropped a portal gun on the wall behind these guys, and I just picked up like all the sheep and chickens and whatnot I could find. Because I know I'm gonna need wool and chicken here at one point. Is that a gray sheep? I don't want you in there. No, bad gray sheep. Alright, so the next thing is that I made a compressed cobblestones because I have way too much cobblestone, or had way too much cobblestone. So what I did was I compressed it, all of it, most of it, except for this bit, down to compressed cobblestone. I upgraded that to double compressed, and then I upgraded that to triple compressed. So how you do this is that you take cobblestone and you make a 3x3 in your crafting grid, and then you take a 3x3 of that to make double compressed, and then you take a 3x3 of that to make triple, and then you take a 3x3 of that to make quadruple, and then 3x3 by that to make octuple, and you know, it just keeps going up and up and up. It's like quintuple or something that you can get up to eventually. Hold on. Oh, octuple. 43 million cobblestone. It looks like a piece of obsidian. You can also compress your dirt, your gravel, and it looks like your sand as well. Doesn't look like there's too many levels of that yet, but since cobblestone is the most common, you have a really high compression rate of that. So yeah, that was a really long-term explanation there. Should probably start doing something. Rain. Pretty sure there was a noise suppression. No. There's a farm suppression one, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but there was when I watched Direwolf's reviews, there was a block that you can place that cancels out noise of the rain and farm animals, or suppresses it in a radius. I'm gonna have to look into that and get a couple of those, because you know that noise is noisy. Alright, so one last thing before we get on the go. This red skill point cannot be used at the moment. I believe red skill points are fairly far down the tree, and I actually need some green skill points first. And greens are also can be found in dungeons, or off of the Ars Magica bosses. And I'm pretty certain that the infinity orbs, if you can collect a lot of them, you can get every single one of the modifiers in Ars Magica, but that would take you quite a while and quite a lot of dungeons to go through. because it's quite rare. So I got my rubber, and I think it's time that I made some machines. I got a big old machine room down here, and can't really do much with it right now until I get some machines to fill it out with. So I want to take some of these furnaces. I definitely do not need that many. And I want some copper, some tin, silver, gold, lead, steel, invar, electrum. Let's get rid of that. Bronze. And I have like 3 different types of bronze. Just take both those types. Copper. Yeah, let's take copper. And is that it? Is that all I want? I want some iron. I also want to change a stack and a half of this iron into refined iron. Actually, I'll turn 2 stacks, 2 full stacks into refined iron. And to make refined iron, all you have to do is smelt it again. Two smelts on iron, and you get refined iron. Alright, and to top that off, I need a little bit of redstone, I think. So let's take a couple of stacks of that. Quite full now, huh? Alright, so the first thing I want to do... Oops, I need some iron. First thing I want to do is I want to make some iron furnaces. And I believe you just take iron plates and you make a kind of like this pattern, but without this block and the furnace down there instead. I believe. Are you around here? Hello? Furnace? Furnace? Oh, here it is. So I need my tools. That's what I need. Iron, hammer, and file, and I probably need my wrench, so I'll pull that out as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you making nuggets? No. Bad. I definitely do not need nuggets. Okay. Now, refined iron is going to be a different issue, because I'm pretty sure that must have been changed now, too. What do I need to do to get this? What do I need to do? Come on. Apparently, I cannot make refined iron anymore. So does that mean I don't need refined iron anymore? I'm guessing this stainless steel dust, or stainless steel, is what replaces refined iron for Gregtech then. And I need manganese, ferros, or nickel, and chrome. Well, that is quite the shame. I do have a couple of chrome. I do have a couple of manganese. And I could get some nickel, I think. Do I have any ferros anywhere? I think I've accidentally smelted all my ferros into invar because of the furnace here. Remember back in a couple of episodes ago when I told you when you smelt ores, it will combine them to like make bronze. And why do I have brass? Where did brass come from? Get out of here. You make bronze and steel and no, not steel, electrum, and also invar. When you combine ferros and iron in the smeltery, it will make invar ingots. So I think I think I've accidentally used all of my ferros and turned it all into invar. So I won't be doing any conversion from for the stainless steel yet, but here's hoping that I don't actually need the stainless steel or the refined iron. Otherwise, I'm going to have an issue here, because last time I played, it was refined iron plates instead of stainless steel. So if I look up for an extractor, which is what I want to make, it is a stainless steel machine hull or a regular steel machine hull. Stainless steel is obviously way too expensive for me, but I can use steel to make steel plates. I don't know how I'm supposed to make steel. This early in the game. How am I supposed to make this? I can smelt stuff. Yeah. So maybe you're supposed to be able to find lots and lots of... they expect you to find lots and lots of unbroken armors in order to make steel. And you're supposed to smelt it down to get your steel early game. Because industrial blast furnace, you can't get that early at all. Yeah, that's not something. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to make steel early game, so I'm gonna assume that you're meant to actually find steel all over the world in order to get started. Because I usually tend to wander around and collect lots of goods before I actually start on my machines. As you can tell now, this episode is going to start getting long here soon. I only have about 5 minutes left, so let's get this extractor on the road before I end up wasting all my time doing nothing. I want an extractor, and I want a plate bender, plate bending, which is a compressor, 2 compressors, and a conveyor module. Compressors are steel machine hulls, steel machine hulls, smooth stone, and electronic circuits, which are iron plates. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be too bad. Copper cables are made by using a cutter on a copper plate, so I need to make a cutter. Oop, maybe I should have left this open. No, I don't want a plate cutting machine, I want a plate bending machine. So I need 3 iron bars that have been flattened. I'm going to run out of hammer pretty fast here too, so I'm going to pre-hammer some steel. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. And then file an iron bar, I believe, to make a steel hammer. My microphone, sorry if it was loud, guys. I'm going to make a steel hammer because it has tons of durability, and yes, I need an iron rod, which can be made by filing down an iron bar. You take your iron rod and you can make a Hammer with steel plates. Oh, it's steel ingots. Oops. Oh well. Good thing I have lots of steel ingots. Alright, so now I have a high durability hammer. That's good. Next up is I want to make some copper cables. Oh yeah, I need to hammer these into plate. Alright, so now I have lots of copper plates. Should be good enough for now. I hope I don't need any more, because that is a lot of copper. I needed some iron plates, didn't I? Yeah. Let's make some iron plates. And I'll take my 2 iron bars and 3 iron plates and make some wire cutters. And then I'll take the copper plates and I only change half of them into cables. And I got IC2 achievement. And then I take my uninsulated copper cables and make insulated copper cables. Because I have absolutely no need for uninsulated copper cables. Get rid of this broken rubber. Alright. So we're getting pretty far here, and I guess this is mostly a catch-up episode at this point because of all that's happened between now and the last episode. So I apologize for rambling at the start, guys, and not getting into the tech stuff, but I thought I'd catch you up on an issue with SoulShards. So if you have SoulShards, you might want to remove it because it's pretty broken at the moment. And from what I've heard is I've heard a lot of pretty nasty stuff about the author, and he just doesn't seem to care anymore and whatnot. So you might as well remove it. It's a nice mod. It's really cool, nice to have, but it's not working. So don't need to break your back over it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you like what I do, you like my videos, please hit the follow and like button. They help a lot, and they mean a lot to me when I see people follow and like my videos, and it keeps me going, it keeps me motivated. So, and I really do appreciate it when you guys do it. I really, really do. I know I say this all the time, but I really do appreciate it. Thanks guys, and I will see you next episode. Bye.